In the world of shadows and curses, one name stands above all: Ryomen Sukuna. A character whose very existence sends shivers down the spine of even the most formidable jujutsu sorcerers. Known in folklore as the King of Curses, Sukuna is a demonic figure whose legend is steeped in terror and awe. Born in the Heian era, Ryomen Sukuna was not just a mythical beast but a sorcerer, a human whose power was so immense it transcended the boundaries of mortality. Legend has it that Sukuna was a human with 4 arms and 2 faces, a symbol of his dual nature, a human with the power of a curse. This duality is a recurring theme in his character, making him a fascinating study in contrasts. His reputation as the King of Curses is not an empty title. Sukuna's power and might are such that he is considered the epitome of curses. His strength is unrivaled, his cunning unmatched, and his presence, even in fragments, is enough to wreak havoc in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen. But Sukuna is not just a character of brute force. He is a complex figure with a philosophy that echoes throughout the series. He believes in power, in survival of the fittest, and he shows no mercy. These principles guide his actions and shape his interactions with other characters. They make him a formidable antagonist, yes, but also a character that challenges our understanding of power, survival, and mercy. The impact of Ryomen Sukuna on the series is undeniable. He is the catalyst for many of the events that unfold, the puppet master pulling the strings from the shadows. His presence is a constant reminder of the terrifying power of curses and the thin line that separates humans from monsters. So, we come back to our main question. Ryomen Sukuna, the most feared demon in history, but what truly lies behind his philosophy? To understand this, we must delve deeper into the principles that guide him. Let's explore the power principle, the survival of the fittest, and the absence of mercy that define the King of Curses. Sukuna's philosophy begins with an unyielding belief in power. Ryomen Sukuna, the King of Curses, is not just a formidable force of destruction in the world of Jujutsu Kaisen, but also a character whose actions and words are driven by a deep-seated belief in power. This belief is not just a passing thought, but a core principle that shapes his worldview and defines his interactions with other characters. Sukuna's reverence for power is not a secret. It's reflected in his disdain for the weak and his respect for those who dare to challenge him. His philosophy is simple yet ruthless. Power is everything. It is the measure of one's worth, the determinant of one's fate, and the key to one's survival. This principle is not just a belief, but a way of life for Sukuna. His actions throughout the series are a testament to this. Whether it's his refusal to be controlled by anyone, his relentless pursuit of strength, or his unflinching determination to assert his dominance, Sukuna embodies the power principle in every sense. His words, too, echo this belief. He does not mince his words when it comes to expressing his disdain for weakness. He respects strength and despises frailty, a sentiment that is reflected in his interactions with other characters. One of his most powerful moments in the series is when he awakens within Yuji Itadori, a moment that showcases Sukuna's raw power and his unwavering belief in the power principle. Despite being trapped within a host, Sukuna's command over his power is absolute, a testament to his belief that power is the ultimate determinant of one's fate. In Sukuna's world, power is not just a tool for survival, it's a symbol of status, a measure of worth, and a means to an end. It's an unyielding belief that shapes his actions, influences his interactions, and defines his character. In Sukuna's world, power is the ultimate currency. Sukuna's philosophy is not just about power, it's also about survival. And this gritty survivalist mindset is deeply rooted in his character, an essential element that has enabled him to thrive in a world teeming with curses and demons. Sukuna is not just a character, he's a survivor in the truest sense of the word. His survival instincts are sharp, honed over centuries of existence. His every action, every decision, is driven by an unerring instinct for survival. This survivalist mindset is what has allowed him to endure, to outlive many of his adversaries, and to rise to the top of the food chain in a world where the weak are preyed upon by the strong. In the perilous world of Jujutsu Kaisen, survival is not a given, it's something that must be fought for, tooth and nail, every single day. And Sukuna embodies this struggle for survival. His life is a testament to the harsh reality of the survival of the fittest. He is the embodiment of the axiom that only the strongest survive. Consider some of Sukuna's most critical survival moments in the series. These are moments when his existence was threatened, when he was pushed to the brink, when the odds were stacked against him. But every time, Sukuna emerged victorious, not because of luck or coincidence, but because of his indomitable will to survive. His survivalist philosophy is not about evading danger or running from threats. It's about facing them head-on, about enduring the harshest of conditions, about overcoming the most formidable of challenges. This is the philosophy that has enabled Sukuna to survive in a world where survival is the exception, not the norm. Sukuna's philosophy is a stark reminder of the brutal reality of life. It's a philosophy that underscores the importance of survival, of resilience, of tenacity. It's a philosophy that highlights the crucial role of strength and power in the struggle for survival. For Sukuna, survival isn't just a necessity, it's a way of life. In Sukuna's philosophy, there is no room for mercy. This is not merely a statement, it is an ethos that the king of curses, Ryomen Sukuna, lives by. It is a philosophy that is reflected in his every action, his every word, and his every encounter. Mercy in Sukuna's world is a sign of weakness. It is a chink in the armor, a vulnerability to be exploited. It is a concept so alien to him that it might as well not exist. And this lack of mercy is not just limited to his enemies. No, it extends to anyone and everyone who crosses his path. Friends, foes, innocent bystanders, they are all the same to him. Take, for instance, his ruthless dealings with other characters in the series. His encounters are often marked by a chilling lack of empathy, a cold calculation that makes one shudder. There are no pleas for mercy, no last-minute reprieves. There is only the harsh, unyielding reality of his power. One of Sukuna's most ruthless moments comes when he takes over the body of the series' protagonist, Yuji Itadori. In an act of sheer brutality, he ruthlessly eradicates any opposition, showing no mercy or remorse. It is a chilling, unforgettable scene that perfectly encapsulates Sukuna's philosophy. But perhaps what is most terrifying about Sukuna's lack of mercy is not his actions, but his attitude. There is a certain nonchalance, a dismissive indifference that he displays towards the suffering of others. It is as if he is completely detached from the human experience, viewing it with an almost clinical detachment. This lack of mercy, this ruthless pragmatism, is a key pillar of Sukuna's philosophy. It is a philosophy that does not shy away from the harsh realities of the world. It is a philosophy that does not sugarcoat, does not placate, and does not pander. Sukuna's philosophy is a stark reminder of the harsh realities of the world he inhabits. It is a world where mercy is a luxury, a world where survival is the only thing that matters. And in this world, Ryomen Sukuna is king. Sukuna's philosophy is not just about power, survival, and lack of mercy, it's much more complex. Indeed, the philosophy of Ryomen Sukuna, the king of curses, goes beyond the surface. It's a profound tapestry woven from his experiences, his desires, and his ambitions, making it as enigmatic as the character himself. Sukuna's philosophy is a reflection of his lived experiences. As a curse born out of human fear and hatred, he holds a mirror to the darker aspects of human nature. His philosophy is a stark reminder of the cruelty and ruthlessness that can emerge when one is pushed to the brink. Yet, his philosophy is also influenced by his desires. Sukuna desires power and dominance, and his philosophy is a manifestation of this hunger. He perceives the world as a battlefield where only the strongest survive. This belief is not born out of malice, but rather, it's a testament to his unrelenting pursuit of power. Moreover, Sukuna's ambitions play a crucial role in shaping his philosophy. His ambition to dominate and reign supreme over the jujutsu world is apparent in his actions and his words. He doesn't shy away from expressing his disdain for weakness and his admiration for strength, encapsulating the essence of his philosophy. One of the most thought-provoking aspects of Sukuna's philosophy is his unyielding belief in the self. He believes in carving his own path, uninfluenced by the expectations or judgments of others. He values individuality and personal power, standing firmly against any force that seeks to suppress it. Yet, despite its complexity, Sukuna's philosophy isn't devoid of contradictions. He exhibits a strange sense of honor and respect towards those who display courage and strength. This paradoxical aspect of his philosophy leaves room for interpretation and further adds to its complexity. Sukuna's philosophy, a testament to his character, is as enigmatic and complex as the king of curses himself.